There's nothing more frustrating than a car that runs fine 1 minute and then starts bucking, surging, or even stalling out the next, only to start right back up like nothing happened. If you scanned your car and saw the code P0344, you are dealing with a classic intermittent electrical gremlin. This code stands for Camshaft Position Sensor, a circuit intermittent bank 1. Let's decode that together. This is a generic code generally found on vehicles made after 2003, and it is super common on Dodge, Jeep, Ford, and Honda models, though it can happen to anyone. The key word here is intermittent. This means the problem is not there all the time. It is a ghost in the machine. Your car's computer relies on the camshaft position sensor to know exactly when to fire the fuel injectors and spark plugs. It works in harmony with the crankshaft sensor. When the computer loses that signal from the bank 1 sensor, that is the side with cylinder number 1. Even for a split second, it gets confused. That is why you feel that sudden jerk or bucking while driving. It is the engine missing a beat because it momentarily lost its rhythm. This code is often accompanied by P0340 or P0341, but the P034 specifically tells us the signal is cutting in and out. The causes are almost always electrical. It could be a loose wire, a corroded connector, or the sensor itself failing internally. Since it is intermittent, simply replacing the sensor might not fix it if the problem is actually a wiggly wire. Before you buy any parts, I want you to do a technical service bulletin search for your specific car. Sometimes manufacturers release a software update for the computer to fix this glitch, and that could save you a ton of headache. If there are no updates, pop the hood and locate the camshaft and crankshaft sensors. Look closely at the wiring. You are looking for chafing, burn marks, or melted plastic. Pull the connectors apart and look inside. If the metal terminals look green or corroded, that is your culprit. Clean them with electrical contact cleaner or some 91% rubbing alcohol in a brush. If the wiring looks good, you need to test the sensor. There are 2 main types. If your sensor has 3 wires, it is a Hall effect sensor. You will need a multimeter to check for 5 volts on the power wire and 5 volts on the signal wire. If it has 2 wires, it is a magnetic pickup. For that, you check resistance with your meter and compare it to the manual, usually between 750 and 2000 ohms. You can also set your meter to a C voltage and crank the engine to see if it generates a pulse. Remember, since it is intermittent, try wiggling the wires while you test to see if the signal drops out. That wiggle test is often the key to finding the break.